everyone, this is Henry Cramer, 605 Chaser. We're going to take a look at your severe weather outlook for your weekend and maybe even a little bit beyond. Current temperatures in the eastern part of South Dakota, we're looking at mid 70s, upper 70s in the extreme southeast part of South Dakota. And if we zoom in there, we can even see over in St. Paul area, certainly some cooler temperatures with the upper 60s, low 70s. These are current outlooks here. And as you can see, a few spotty showers in areas that are not needed to have any more water. We do have the Sheldon, Orange City, some showers and light non-severe thunderstorms over in Orange City and trekking all the way to the east there, just east of Highway 75 in Iowa. Over by Norfolk, we do have some of those spotty showers and lots of warmer temperature down here in the Omaha area. Thanks for the smash and the like, those that are of you that are on YouTube already watching the live stream, and even down in Lincoln. So lots there. Let's take a look at the current temperatures and what we anticipate to have if we just take a peek here at the current temperatures, switching radars here. Out west, we do show upper 70s there as well, and after those storms have gone through, hearts go out to those that have had some damage, especially in those areas hard hit up in Dickinson, North Dakota, and Hettinger, North Dakota as well. So you can see mid 70s kind of dominate on that area. All right, let's take a quick peek here. Appreciate those that are joining on Facebook Live. Not exactly sure what that is showing here. Something on YouTube there. Anyhow, let's take a look at our concerns, our main concerns that we have for this weekend. Bring that up here one moment. All right, let's take a look at that. So this is based off of this morning's update from the Sioux Falls National Weather Service. As you can see, lots of flooding continued through this weekend. Flooding continues through the week. If we take a look at our severe weather risks, we have a 2 down to our friends in the south. That would be Nebraska, Iowa areas. We'll take a little deeper dive into Nebraska and show you that as well. The timing of that is estimated. This would be for areas like Sioux Falls, Brookings, Sioux City, Spencer. The Sioux Falls National Weather Service area that is showing that here. And then the other thing that we're showing is how much rainfall can we expect? Anywhere from a quarter inch to an inch. Highway 14, between Highway 14 and I-90, that's really generally for South Dakota where we're expecting. And then again, the areas Sheldon, Spencer, even east of Storm Lake and Ida Grove, Iowa, some areas that are expecting to have that up to an inch. Definitely not areas that we need to have it hit any further. Biggest concern for Monday, this is what we've been kind of hinting at, is 15% for the day 4 through 8. And the reason why we're pushing, notifying you guys of this right now is because a lot of the weather models right now are hinting at a fair. It's trending. I want to be careful how I word this. It's trending fairly confidently that Monday into Tuesday, so Monday evening, we could end up seeing significant threat of large hail and wind. Tornado risk is going to be difficult to know right now because we are a long ways out, but did want to give you that heads up so everybody can be aware. with all this, of course, there's the weather.gov FSD flooding. So if this is your resource page that you would use for the flooding concern. So let's take a quick peek now at our friends to the south and the Omaha National Weather Service down there. There's the concerns of what they have there. Hail up to 2 inches. This is for today. Wind gusts 70 miles per hour, and of course, slight risk of tornadoes. And then, of course, in isolated flash flooding possible. So really what they have right there is showing the slight risk overall. But I would be very concerned not only about the flooding, but extremely concerned about that hail. As you know, there's been a lot of areas that have hit that. And the timing there you are with 4 p.m. to 11 p.m., that covers that swath area in Nebraska, extreme southern Nebraska, as well as the parts of Iowa up to just west of Des Moines area. All right, and then here is kind of the graphics that they have there. Severe wind outlook 15 to 29%, and then the tornado outlook. This is for today. Nebraska City, even just east of Council Bluffs area, they're in a 5% risk. That is a very high risk when you're talking tornadoes. And then here is the severe potential for Monday that they have as well. The confidence is medium, so not high yet, but certainly with it already being out Monday and having a medium confidence already is pretty significant. Weather Prediction Center excessive rainfall outlook, of course, as you can see Monday, areas of Minnesota has a slight risk and marginal risk for those that are to the west of that. So thankfully not as high of a risk as Minnesota for the heavy rain potential, but the severe part of it is more of the concern. And then again, there's the information that they have there. Let's take a look now at a little bit more information that we have here. If I did not close all of my browsers here. So here's a concern that we have. This is a graphic that will show you. Let me give a better graphic of that here, one moment. Nope, don't need to show you all that fun. All right, this is the CFS Long Range Supercell Composite. This is for week 1, so June 28th through July 4th. As you can see on this map here, the red indicates high confidence of accumulated supercell composite. A lot of supercells expected, and that is given the fact that a lot of moisture and a lot of shortwave troughs, and don't want to bore you with all the other details, weather knowledge, but just basically a lot of moisture coming up from the south, the Gulf of Mexico, and then just getting bombarded with those fronts that come through. Some have been coming through the Canada northwestern area as well as the Colorado lows, and really making a mess of things. All right, so the next thing that we have here that I wanted to take a look at is how is this all going to play out for today. For that, let me go ahead and turn on our weather models, convective allowing, and I'll zoom back out here just a bit so that you guys can see that. Currently, you can see that we do have an area of concern here. This is heat advisory, some major heat down there going on, but I'm going to put into play here the composite reflective so you can kind of see how this plays out. This was recently updated at noon, HRRR weather model, and as you can see, there's those storms popping up on Grand Island, west of Grand Island area. We'll continue to progress that along here, and as you can see, Des Moines area, Cedar Rapids, numerous storms, even some pop-up storms up in northern part of South Dakota that try to get going overnight. And then as we get into the 29th, middle of the night here, we're about at the end of that update. There it is, 5 a.m. So for us to go a little bit further out, we would need to go to the NAM 12K, and this was updated at 8 a.m. And let's give you that rundown, see where that is planning on going. As we can try to see things as we get a little bit further into Monday the 1st. This should go out about that far. As you can see, this has a little bit harder time picking that up, but as we get into the 1st, 7 a.m. early storms. So if this model is correct, July 1st, this would show that the concern would be earlier in the morning for those storms. But as you can see, around 7 p.m., we do see over here that we have southwest of Valentine, Nebraska, some storms ramping up there as well. As you can see, these areas here, lots of flood warnings all through this area. So any of you that are along I-29 area south of Sioux Falls, or Sioux Falls and south, as well as the James River Valley, plenty of flooding unfortunately going on. Iowa, even of course the Mankato area where they have that dam that broke through. Lots of concerns there. All right, one quick peek at things here for the dew points, what the current values of the dew points are, so that you can see where the cooler area is. Of course, out in Rapid City, 45 degree dew point, 51 in Phillip. And if you go to the southeast here, you'll be able to end up seeing, let me turn on that radar so I can see that a little bit better. As you can see, lots of moisture down here in Yankton, 69 degree dew point. And then if we go over to the Omaha area, we're seeing 72 degree dew point, 73. And that cooler air, if I scan over to a different radar here, see if that's going to give me a whole look at it. As you can see out in Des Moines, Iowa, plenty of storms continuing over there. Let's see if we do have any current alerts. We don't have any tornado watches or tornado warnings. And it looks like nothing in the immediate future, just a lot of flood warnings obviously for those creeks and areas. So that's all that we have at this point for your weekend outlook. One other thing I guess I did want to go through so that we can take a peek at this here is this map here that's going to be able to give us an idea of things and how they're going to play out a little bit further. This is the GFS model. This gives us a longer range model to look at. As you can see, that low pressure, multiple short waves coming through on the 1st. There's those storms to the southwest of Minnesota, and that's why there's a concern for that flooding, as well as continued excessive rainfall for the 1st in Minnesota. And then those storms pop up according to this GFS. This is a long-range model, so it's farther out, allows us to go farther out, but lots of discrepancies and uncertainty that can happen because this is one model versus getting all of the models together. once the HRRR, the NAM3K, those short-range models come together, there becomes a little bit more agreement. So this is just kind of showing you the extended into next week. Lots of concern there. So that's all that we have at this time. I appreciate all of you chatting. It looks like, if my chat is correct, there's somebody chatting with Spanish, but I do not know Spanish. I'm sorry. At least that's what's showing on here. May have to take a look and see what's going on with that. So God bless you all. Stay safe, and we'll talk to you tomorrow morning, or tomorrow sometime. Depends on when I'm able to not be quite as busy doing other things. So you guys